And when it happened, he just was crying because he didn't know what had happened, but he knew he was shot.
Well, tonight a young boy is recovering from a gunshot wound after being shot right in front of his home in Marrero. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. A 9-year-old boy and his mom were both caught in the crossfire last night in Jefferson Parish.
Well, bullets started flying right when they parked at their house and the boy was shot in the leg. They live on Avenue L in Marrero, and the 9-year-old was an unintended target. Mike McDaniel talked to the boy's grandfather and joins us now with details on what authorities Mike believes led to the shooting.
Well, thankfully, that boy is alive. His grandfather expects him to be released from Children's Hospital sometime this evening after being shot in the lower part of his right leg. Now, this is just a kid and his mom trying to get in their house when they were greeted by crime.
Right here. Where they got this thing at?
Alvin Phoenix has a bullet hole in the side of his Avenue L home in Marrero. It's from a shooting that left his 9-year-old grandson, Brandon Gray, shot in the leg.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It happened around 7:30 Monday evening. Phoenix says his daughter and grandson just got home from the store. As they were getting out of the car, someone started shooting. Phoenix was about 2 blocks away. He got home to find his grandson on the ground.
He never saw it coming. And when it happened, he just was crying because he didn't know what had happened, but he knew he was shot.
Jefferson Parish Sheriff Joe Lapinto says it all stems from a possible attempted car burglary nearby.
One of the neighbors noticed somebody walking down the street, lifted up a door handle on a vehicle across the street from him.
Instead of calling 911, the sheriff says that neighbor and another one went after the suspect.
The guy started taking off running, and those two chased after him for a short period of time where the suspect turned around with a firearm and started shooting back at him.
The sheriff says a handful of shots were fired. The boy was the only one shot.
I felt like taking the law in my own hand, I'm going to say that. I felt like taking the law in my own hand after that because it's like it's too much.
Phoenix says his street is typically quiet. Not much goes on here. The sheriff calls this an isolated shooting and wishes someone would have called authorities before going after a suspect. While car burglaries aren't common in this particular neighborhood, the sheriff knows they can happen anywhere.
I want us to have 0 car burglaries. That's not the case. Weekly I'm getting an email that we had a car burglary in this neighborhood, or a group of car burglaries in this neighborhood.
Sitting on his porch, Phoenix and his other grandson are still in disbelief, but thankful no one was killed.
It's messed up. It just got me messed up.
The sheriff says a big lesson from all of this is for people to call 911 so situations like this may be prevented. Now, investigators are working several leads on this, but as of this evening, there have been no arrests. Of course, anyone with information is asked to call the sheriff's office.